Yeah, it felt great. We knew it was going to be a tough physical game going into it. Obviously it took 60 minutes, so happy I think with the performance tonight from everybody, just staying with it and bearing down.
And yourself physically?
Yeah, I felt good. I thought my line mates made it pretty easy for me tonight too, but I just thought the chemistry was there. I thought we were working all three zones pretty good and finding each other in good spots. So pretty happy with it. Just want to keep that momentum going.
What do you imagine?
Yeah, I'm happy for him. He played awesome and got rewarded for just a great game all around, both ends of the ice. But I think tonight he really showed just the potential that he has, and he's just going to continue to get better. And he's a big part of our team. And so this was a huge game from him tonight. I'm sure the confidence, big confidence boost from him, and I think everybody. So it was great.
How much energy did you have left on your goal?
It's a tight game there. Just try to make a good effort, and obviously with it being one goal game, they just scored. Want to try to finish the job. So you think you can always find effort in those kind of situations, especially when there's a 4x6 waiting at the other end. So.
Are you guys as comfortable playing in one-goal games as you've ever been?
I would say so. I think, like I said, look, the game in Long Island, it's an ugly game. It's not a whole lot there, but, you find ways to win in different situations, different games, and, tonight was no different. Obviously a bit of a higher scoring affair, but, you find a way to battle through and stick with it and just try to play the right way and get your chances and capitalize on them.
Obviously you're concentrating on coming back to the lineup, but before the game, it came out that you and Mitch are on the Maple Leafs quarter-century first team along with Matt Sundin. Just your thoughts about, having your line mate on there and what that means given the history of the team.
I think it means a lot. Obviously the history of this franchise, and we're in our 9th season here, and it's obviously special to be a part of a storied franchise like this and to wear the Maple Leaf every day. So it's not something I don't think anybody takes for granted. So just to be in the same breath and conversation as some of those guys like Matt Sundin, etc., it's a big honor.
Your line really connected tonight. What's your thoughts on the game and your line in particular?
Yeah, I thought we were playing quick up the ice. I thought we were quick and hungry on pucks. Did a great job of getting the puck off the wall and finding, guys in the middle, and a couple great tips there by Nazi and a couple great passes from Tone.
How about Matt with his first hat trick?
Yeah, it's great. He's been working extremely hard and he's been getting a lot of looks. It was good to see him go in tonight for him, and a couple of those are some high-end goals.
It looked like you were thinking pass, but obviously the empty net goal meant more than a fourth goal.
Yeah, I would have loved to try to find him, but I know if that goes the other way or something happens there, I'm probably not going to enjoy the process of that. So, yeah, I wanted to pass to him pretty bad, but just tried to ice the game, obviously.
What do you think of Austin's game?
Tonight, Mitch? For you guys.
Sorry, now come.
What did you think of Austin's game?
Yeah, it was great. Moving very well, won a lot of big draws, using his body out there very well, and just doing awesome things. A couple great pickpockets to find guys late. It's good to have 34 back.
Just the work you guys did on McAvoy, and a couple of goals came off the forecheck on him, and how important was that?
Yeah, obviously got a lot of great players over there, so we're just trying to limit their time and space. I thought we did a good job of that on the forecheck. Like I said, I thought our line was moving the puck well, and we weren't really slowing each other down. We were keeping the puck moving north and trying to get on the forecheck, and we did a pretty good job of that tonight.
For a guy that grew up, being a fan of this team, what does it mean before the game that you were named to the quarter-century first team of the Maple Leafs along with Matt Sundin and Austin?
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's very cool. Obviously, I think a lot of time as players, we try not to really enjoy accolades or anything like that. It's a team game, and we all know that. But yeah, it's very cool to hear. Obviously, growing up, watched Matt Sundin a lot and idolized him quite a bit. So yeah, it's cool to hear.
Leafs all in on center hunt. Treliving's bold moves could shape Toronto's future. As a die-hard Toronto Maple Leaf supporter, it's hard not to get excited about the latest trade buzz surrounding the team. Brad Treliving, the Leafs general manager, appears poised to make some daring moves to strengthen the squad's depth down the middle. The whispers of significant trades are growing louder, and Elliot Friedman of Sportsnet has added fuel to the fire with his recent revelations. The situation has become even more pressing as the Leafs grapple with the ongoing upper body injury to team captain Auston Matthews. Matthews has already missed the last 4 games, and while the team is doing its best to stay afloat, the need for reinforcements at center is undeniable. Treliving, it seems, is ready to part with valuable assets to address this glaring need. The centers on Treliving's radar. Names like Jake Evans from the Montreal Canadiens, Brock Nelson from the New York Islanders, and the Philadelphia Flyers' Morgan Frost have been mentioned as potential targets. These players bring a mix of experience and skill, each offering something unique to the Leafs lineup. But, as Friedman highlighted during his appearance on the Fan 590's The Fan Hockey Show, the price tags for these players vary significantly. That's the number one thing he's, Treliving, been looking at all season, Friedman noted, emphasizing the GM's focus on finding the right fit at center. This isn't just about plugging a hole, it's about finding a player who can elevate the team to new heights. Priorities in focus. While some fans might argue that the Leafs need help on defense, Friedman suggested that Treliving's primary focus is elsewhere. They did a lot of their work in the off-season. I think now there's a question if they need to go find someone to play with Morgan Rielly, he explained. But, it's not their number one priority. I believe their number one thing all season has been, let's find another center. This clear focus on center depth speaks volumes about Treliving's strategy. The Leafs are willing to pay a hefty price, but there's a caveat: the player must come with term. Why term matters? The preference for term isn't just a strategic move, it's a sign that Treliving is thinking long-term. Rentals can be tempting, especially for a team looking to make a deep playoff run, but they often come with risks. One of the things I've heard is that if they're going to spend assets on a center, they would prefer it to be someone with term, Friedman revealed. This approach ensures that any trade made benefits the Leafs beyond the immediate future. Internal struggles and potential fits. Internally, the Leafs have tried to find solutions. Fraser Minton showed promise earlier this season, but the organization prefers to let him develop further with the Marlies. Meanwhile, the Leafs' current lineup has struggled to maintain its depth in Matthews' absence. One intriguing option could be Vincent Trocheck from the New York Rangers. With the Rangers facing their own challenges, could they be persuaded to part with a player like Trocheck, who already has chemistry with Leaf stars from last year's All-Star game? The road ahead. As the calendar flips to 2025, the trade deadline looms larger. Treliving's actions in the coming months will undoubtedly shape the Leafs' playoff aspirations and potentially their long-term future. For Leafs fans, the anticipation is palpable. Every move, every rumor, and every game feels like a piece of the puzzle. Treliving's willingness to swing for the fences shows a commitment to bringing a championship to Toronto, a dream that has eluded the franchise for far too long. Why this matters? This isn't just another season. This is a chance for the Leafs to solidify their identity as a contender. With Matthews expected to return and the possibility of a major trade to bolster the lineup, the team is poised to make a statement. Treliving's boldness, combined with the team's potential, makes it an exhilarating time to be a Leafs fan. Whether it's Evans, Nelson, Frost, or another unexpected addition, one thing is clear: the Leafs are in it to win it. So, buckle up, Leafs Nation. The journey ahead promises to be as thrilling as it is unpredictable. Treliving's moves could define the legacy of this team, and, hopefully, end the championship drought that has haunted Toronto for decades. The weight of expectations. The Leafs are no strangers to the pressure of the spotlight. Toronto is a hockey city, and the Maple Leafs are its beating heart. Every move made by management is scrutinized, every decision debated endlessly by fans and analysts alike. Treliving stepped into a challenging role when he took over as GM, and his willingness to take bold steps shows he understands the weight of these expectations. What makes this moment particularly critical is the team's current window of contention. With stars like Auston Matthews, Mitch Marner, and William Nylander in their prime, the Leafs are in win-now mode. The front office knows that wasting even a single season could have long-term repercussions. Auston Matthews, the catalyst. Matthews' injury has highlighted just how crucial he is to the team's success. While his absence has been manageable in short bursts, it's clear that the Leafs' center depth isn't built to withstand prolonged stretches without their captain. This has amplified the urgency to bring in another center who can contribute immediately and lessen the load on Matthews when he returns. The captain's recovery timeline is still uncertain, but Treliving's proactive approach suggests the team isn't willing to gamble on waiting too long. The goal is clear: solidify the lineup so that when Matthews is back, the Leafs are firing on all cylinders. The cost of boldness. The term significant assets isn't used lightly. Whether it's high draft picks, promising prospects, or even current roster players, Treliving is signaling that no stone will be left unturned. The Leafs' prospect pool is respectable but not overflowing, meaning any trade will have to be meticulously calculated. There's also the financial aspect. The Leafs are a team that operates near the salary cap, so any addition will require shrewd cap management. Could Treliving pull off a move that strengthens the roster without hamstringing the team's flexibility? If he does, it would be nothing short of a masterstroke. The fan base's role. Leafs Nation, passionate as ever, has already begun dissecting potential trade scenarios. Social media is abuzz with debates about who should be targeted and what assets should be sacrificed. Fans understand the stakes, and there's a growing sense of anticipation, bordering on impatience, for Treliving to make his move. It's a delicate balance for the GM. While fans demand immediate results, he must ensure that any deal aligns with a long-term vision of sustained success. The pressure to deliver is immense, but so is the potential reward. Comparisons to past GMs. Treliving's approach invites comparisons to his predecessors. Some GMs were criticized for being too conservative, while others were seen as overly aggressive. Treliving, however, seems to have struck a balance. He's willing to take risks, but only if they make sense for the team's broader goals. This calculated boldness is exactly what the Leafs need in this pivotal moment. If Treliving can pull off a game-changing trade, he could cement his place as one of the most effective GMs in recent Leafs history. The trade deadline looms. The NHL trade deadline is one of the most exciting times of the year, and this season promises to be no exception. With the Leafs actively shopping for a center, every rumor and report will be magnified. Other teams are watching closely, too, as any move by Toronto could shift the balance of power in the league. It's not just about who the Leafs acquire, it's about what message the move sends. A major trade would signal to the league, and to their own players, that Toronto is all in. That kind of confidence can be infectious, sparking a surge of momentum heading into the playoffs. Lessons from the past. Leafs fans have seen their fair share of trade deadline moves over the years, some more successful than others. From acquiring veterans to bolster playoff runs to making unexpected gambles, the franchise's history offers lessons for Treliving. The key will be avoiding the pitfalls of overpaying for short-term fixes while maximizing the impact of any new additions. The future of Fraser Minten. One of the most intriguing subplots is the development of Fraser Minten. The young center has shown flashes of brilliance but remains a work in progress.